David Kozik, Chief Spiritual Officer of the Lovemakers Foundation, a 501c3 charity whose purpose is to bring love to the world, and just as importantly, to bring love to each and every human being on this planet so that we can all know the absolute power of love. Today's talk, I'm going to keep it very simple. The title's simple, the message is simple, straightforward. But yet, when I say the word love, what appears to be simple is not always simple. But let's give it a shot. Today's love message is titled, Do Everything in Love. This is not an original title because it comes right out of 1 Corinthians 16:14, where the Apostle Paul writes, Let all that you do be done in love. Sounds very simple, doesn't it? Just do everything in love. You know, I've been doing a lot of research lately on the near-death experience. Last night I saw a video and then I read a little bit of a book on near-death experiences in preparation for this talk, because one of the commonalities when people come out of the NDE is that they become very peaceful and love becomes their priority. You don't have to wait to raise your consciousness to what I consider to be the greatest consciousness characteristic, and that is love. Because love is the most powerful force in the world. And love is going to connect you to your highest self. If you believe in God, love is the only thing that's going to actually connect you to God. The Apostle John wrote, God is love, and whoever lives in love lives in God and God in them. Jesus, of course, said that the kingdom of heaven is within, or the kingdom of heaven in another translation is among us. It's because love is here. It's because love is the most powerful force in the world. Love is the only way that you're actually going to interconnect with your highest self, with God. Because love transforms the world. It transforms you. Because when you get into the love paradigm, and I can talk from personal experience, there's nothing to fear in this dimension. That's what the people who had the near-death experiences learned. That there's nothing to fear in this dimension. That there's a lot more than this dimension. Now, I was just going to give a straightforward talk on living in love each and every way you can, each and every moment of your life. But Deborah pointed out to me, our beloved CEO of Lovemakers Foundation pointed out to me, hey, people, what is love? What does it mean? What does it really mean? I said, that's a good point. So let me take our book, Absolute Love, the 12 Principles of Love in Life and in Business. I think it's becoming a bestseller. Well, I'm not sure about that. But let me tell you about some of love's qualities so you know what I mean when I talk about love. Obviously, if you look at the massive love situation, Jesus, when he died on the cross, I mean, that is sacrifice, but it's not sacrifice for himself, it's sacrifice for humanity, right? I told you the story a year or two ago of the priest who gave his life for another guy in Auschwitz, replaced himself, or maybe it was Dachau, whatever it was, replaced himself and chose death so the other guy could be with his family. I mean, that is sacrifice, that's ultimate love, but that's not what we're talking about today. Some of love's actions: full engagement in love, being in love all the time, kindness, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness, observing, not being judgmental, being positive, high energy, persistence, friendliness, service, affection, being present, being creative. Why? Because these things get you closer to your highest self. They get you closer to God. That's one reason why a lot of writers live a long life, because as long as they're creating, they're connecting. Ernest Hemingway, although he committed suicide, I think what happened is he could no longer create in his own mind, and that shut it all off. Now, those are some of the actions that will help you become love, and let you do everything in love. Just those things alone, but internally you find self-love that's unconditional for yourself, love unconditionally others, the unity connection, and intending to connect with your higher self through prayer, through meditation, being courageous, being confident. It's all in here in the appendix. You read this book, it will change your life, the 12 Principles of Love. But besides that, know that when you take action, that's loving. Even if you just smile. When you smile, my understanding is it's impossible to have a negative thought. So when you take love action, it's sort of like an inductive situation. When you take love action, you're going to become love eventually, and you're going to connect to your highest self eventually. It's going to expand your awareness just by being kind, by being nice, by having gratitude, by forgiving people. That opens up your channel to your highest self, to God, if that's your highest self. Okay? But you have to practice it. You have to practice love. You have to act in love. You have to think love. You have to say things out of love. I've managed somehow to do that most of every day. And let me tell you, it opens you up, your consciousness up to all that is, to God. I'm not going to say a prayer today. I'm just going to give you a quick affirmation. And this affirmation I wrote because you can just take it with you. I'm going to do it slowly, then I'm going to wrap it up for today. And it is, today I will do all things in love. Every word I speak will be spoken in love. Every challenge I face will be met with love. Every moment of doubt will be surrendered to love. I will continue to act in love, speak love, receive love, give love, and become love each and every moment of my life. So it is. That's an affirmation. You say that 20 times a day, you're on the road to becoming love. But you don't have to do it, because if you start acting in love, your awareness is going to expand exponentially, isn't it? So I just want to thank you all for listening and viewing this video. And know that you are love. Know that when you become, the more aware you become of love, the greater your consciousness will be, the more courageous you'll become, the more confident you'll become. You'll see that things in your life will start to improve. Take that to the bank. I guarantee that. So go in love, and remember that love is the way and is the answer to all solutions. And as Deborah would say, don't react to things in your life that are bad. Respond. So Deborah, thank you for the 2 points I made today. You are love. I appreciate that. But, get our book. Check out our Love Foundation on the internet, on our website. Bring in more viewers to our YouTube videos, Love Makers Foundation. Because, again, the more you think about love, the more you view things about love, the more you read about love, the more you act in love, the more you think about love, you're going to realize that there's an internal strength that is and starts meeting your infinite potential. So go in love, and again, remember, love is the way.